Corey, I got one for you. So, we went on a 20-mile adventure.
This Mike Voltal could ride a 20-inch. What if I have my dog follow me like he does?
Please, what dog? You're going to get a new one. You have to...
$1,000,000,100,000.
What tricks can you do?
All of them. I mean, he just decided to do some barrel rolls.
We'll probably bump up the tires and sell it.
No, we'll keep some grease here.
Welcome back. It's our Wednesday video. So, what did we give you guys on Friday? I can't even remember. It was a little bit of ramp truck and a little bit of the black truck. So, today we're giving you a little variety with some ramp truck work and the pumpkin run. We had a good time. We went up for a few hours and checked out the swap meet. I don't know how long this video will be, but we are trying to make longer videos on Wednesday. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully you guys enjoy that.
YouTube, actually, if you watch some of the more successful channels, they make longer videos. If you want to get good at something, you look at the people who are great.
Right.
So, Sleeper Dude, Vice Grip, Puddin', everybody puts out pretty long videos. We kind of chop our videos up into two. Our Friday videos don't do that great, so we may go to one long one. We may do two short ones. We don't know yet. We just go day to day. I don't think we've even showed them the black truck sitting. I don't think we've got to a payoff on the black truck yet.
I think so in the last video.
Not with the wheels and tires on it.
Oh, well,
did I?
I don't know. I can't keep up. I just have to keep editing. Who knows? I don't know. So welcome back. We appreciate you guys. Hopefully you enjoy what we've got for you in this video. We've got lots to come. The ramp truck's coming along. Wyatt's truck's coming along. We've got all kinds of ideas for other things that we're milling around. So
we've been getting a lot of feedback about the ramp truck, and people want to see it. So here it is.
Here it is.
We're gonna fire it up. We've done this before, so this isn't new, but we've got a lot of new subscribers, and not everybody sees everything.
Yes.
So we'll fire it up. Well, I need to do that anyway. I've been saying it throughout the video. You'll see that I say that a lot. That's kind of weird that I know that since I haven't filmed it yet, but anyways. So we're gonna fire it up. I got a brand new fuel tank. I'm waiting for a few real connectors for it, so we'll just use a fuel tank of diesel I got right here and a good battery. We'll fire it up. I don't have a radiator hooked up, but you got a couple minutes. Don't freak out, whatever. Oh, the water pump, whatever. There's no belt on it, so it's not spinning dry or anything. Lots of work in the bed of this truck, lots of work. Me and another guy worked on it for a long time, and part of the holdup on this truck is not having the cash flow to put the aluminum tread diamond plate on it. It's $200 or $300 a sheet. I need 4 or 5 of them. I've kind of let that slow me down, but we try to inspire ourselves through like parts of your build where you just don't have the money. Do other things. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish the bed. And that way the bed is completely framed. It's like a house. Like you get it up, you're like, oh, look at that. But there's so much more gussets and braces and everything. Here comes the boy.
He's home today with a head cold. We didn't want to spread the germs. He's feeling all right, but he's sneezy and snotty.
Yeah.
So
when I was sick as a kid and I got off school, I instantly felt better.
This is the first time he's ever gotten to stay home. So
this is feel good weather too. So he's over here doing moves.
Yeah, doing a little jig. He's always back there. Golly, he's working out.
Hello, it's tough.
Got a wasp on the camera.
So listen, thank you guys that have recently subscribed. You may or may not know this, but just for being a subscriber, we're doing our first giveaway October 31st. We initially said we were giving away a winch, but then we decided we don't know where you guys live, so
it'd be hard to ship a winch to you.
We're going to give you a $300 gift card, so you can use that to purchase the winch if you would like. But all you have to do is be a subscriber by October 31st, and we're going to pick one name at random after the 31st, and you're going to get a $300 gift card.
$300 will also buy you a lot of tools.
Yeah, you can use it for whatever you want.
So,
that was another reason we changed it to a gift card.
And we're not affiliated with them in any way.
No.
we met a lot of people at the pumpkin run. You'll see
That
some
was
coverage.
awesome, yes.
You'll see some coverage in this video of our local closest big show, pumpkin run. That's a big show for the area it's in. And we did meet a lot of people walking around that knew who we were, so it's nice to meet you.
That was so cool.
If you ever see us, don't hesitate to come up, talk to us. And that's it. We're just building stuff. This is what we do, and we're gonna work on this.
We're gonna get to work right now.
So you'll see a lot of welding in this video, and cutting and welding. And I know it is what it is. We're fired up. I'll go over some stuff, some plans for it, and everything. This might be another double-arm video. This airplane is directly above us.
He just decided to do some barrel rolls.
Directly
right
above us.
above our heads. So
If he crashed, look.
as soon as we
If he crashes, he's going to crash right on me.
as soon as we start filming, he's like right above us. Who knows?
Like 1,000 feet.
That's the way it goes here. So who knows? We're gonna get to work. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and we'll see you at the end.
Hey, what's going on? We're back. It's Sunday. Watched a little football. Got disappointed. What else is new with that? So this is why I got a hobby, so I don't worry about what happens with football. You guys been asking for it, so here it is. 1940 Chevy ramp truck on a 2001 Chevy HD 5-lug, 10-lug frame, Dana 80, disc brakes, deep gears, Cummins. We got a jump start on this project. I started this project 4 or 5 years ago, and it just kind of stalls. But this is the farthest it's ever been. It's got steering. It's got a running Cummins in it. And we're going to fire that up in this video, make sure everything's good. It's been sitting up the house for a while, but it didn't get rained in it. It's got the hood on it. Should be sealed up. We'll check the oil, throw a battery in it. I ordered some fittings for our forever fuel tank. We're going to mount it. I've been working on the side. So I had a look I was going for, and I was wanting to do a slammed, set the ramp on the ground, drive the car right on it. I don't have time for all that. I can't. I'm trying to inspire myself to not let projects stall over small things like that. It's got leaf springs with a hell of a stack of helper springs in it. It'll do the job just fine. We want to use this truck local. It's kind of a pain in the butt now that our tow rig is the C50. When we go to shows, we have to leave the C50 outside lest we unhook it and bring it in. That's a pain in the butt. Then you leave your trailer sitting there for somebody to just take. So we have several good car shows going on all the time, and this would be nice to have this sitting here, throw something small on the back, cruise up, just kind of show what we do, what we build. It's just going to be a Cummins. I did off camera go buy a set of stick shift pedals for the Dodge 2nd gen. I'm going to show you why I like to use those. If you're going to put a stick shift in anything, you need those pedals. I'll show you why. It's very important. It'll save you a ton of work. Another thing we got is a good friend of mine, AJ Dean, gave me this blower motor. This thing, as cool as can be, it's as simple as you could find, and it's just got the same size heater hoses as the Cummins. So I should be able to let me put it somewhere so it don't fall. So the other truck I built, I did put a heater in it because I was going to put vintage AC in it, but I just haven't got to that. But at least want to put a heater in this truck, so I'm going to mount that up under the floor here. There's plenty of room. We'll make a cardboard template for the 4 studs and the 2 lines, and then we'll put that template out here, and I'll make the holes. That way all I got to do is go in there and stick that through. Then I can hook my heater hoses up, and then when it's a cold morning or it's raining and we're in that little cab, we'll have defrost. So that's one thing we're going to do. Radiators going in the back. That might be my new thing. I like it to really trick people to where they don't know where you're at. So that might be what we do there. Put the radiator in the back. Do some other stuff. Let me show you the side profile I've been working on here. So got more tubing, and I got that laid out. I had a piece of 36-inch gas line, fuel gas line, what they put in your ground, all over the United States. We've had a lot of pipeline workers come through here, and I had a piece of this laying around. It's like 3.5 inches wide. So it's going to make I wasn't going to film tonight. I was going to try to get one side going and then show you the other side. But I don't want to show you, I don't want to miss out on the simplicity of the design. I just took a level and seeing I needed like 17-inch. So I wanted to run a continuous pipe to get my profile. And now that I have that half a hoop, and that'll look good. It's a little bit bigger than a tire, but I may run bigger tires on the back than what's on it just to help with that gear issue. And so before I cut this and tack weld that in, I just wanted to show you what I made it from. Basically a scrap piece of hoop. I didn't buy anything. Whenever you're scrounging or looking around or anything like that, look for stuff like that you can use. The reason I wanted to get this profile going is from this corner here back, I need to taper it because the way, just a design flaw. I had this rear panel made years ago. It's kind of don't flow with the line. So we're going to kind of have from there I'll angle a piece, and then underneath I'll have a few pieces angled under there. So anyways, I just wanted to show you what I'm doing here. I'm going to mark this. I'm going to cut this out. It's too windy to weld, but I could tack weld. So while I got my stuff out, I want to get this cut, get this hoop put in, tack welded in. That way we can all kind of see what it looks like. So slow feet don't eat. Always keep moving forward. I'm going to grab some safety glasses. They're right there. I'm going to set the tripod down. I'm going to cut this out, mark it, cut it out. And we're going to go. It's not science. Cut it, mark it, keep going. It's just metal. It'll go right back in if you mess up. That'll burn the phone up. Let me finish cutting this. I'll get right back to you. All right, it's windy and it's getting dark, but it don't look too bad. It fits the radius pretty good when you get down from the side. To me, it's all about the side profile, how it looks from the side. It should flow. Nothing should be out of place. So that's what we did there. I couldn't skirt it because that would just cause problems later. It would have looked cool to skirt it all the way over, but it would have rubbed and caused problems later on down the line. If I had a problem on the side of the road or something. I'm going to put 6 new tires on this, 19.5s heavy duty, so we shouldn't have a problem. And that hoop I welded in there is far enough out to where if it squats, it won't squat on itself and cause any problems. You can see how windy it is out here. Can't really do any welding out in the wind. May get some weather tonight, I'm not sure. So I'm going to try to clean up some stuff, put some stuff up, and then we'll be back at it fresh tomorrow. Should be able to get a lot done during the day. And then we'll go from there. We'll fire it up tomorrow. I'm waiting on some fittings to get here, but I'll just use a can of gas and we'll start it up, make sure it runs. I got tranny cooler, tranny lines, I got pedals, I got a heater to put in. All this steel here, plenty of work to do. The one thing that's going to stop me is diamond plate. What do you do? You know, diamond plate's expensive, especially thick enough to not be flimsy. At least 3/16. I got 2 foot on center supports, but we need a strong flat surface. So I don't want to use wood because I'm just wasting time. But I'm going to keep moving, get everything done. That's not going to really stop us from doing anything. I can get my winch plate mounted up front, do all my lights and everything. I really am not ready for plating anyway because I have so much work to do underneath. But the thought of buying the plate would almost want to stall the project, but I'm not going to let that happen. Again, I'm just going to keep going. You can see we're running out of time. I want this truck to start and move itself around. I'll make my own drive shaft just so that'll happen. I was going to do stacks, but to be honest with you, on something like this, I don't know if I'm going to do stacks or not. I may just do a simple exhaust, turn down, straight pipe Cummins style. Really, stacks are a pain in the butt if you're towing anything. I know it would look cool, but I have other stuff that looks cool. It's probably going to look cool anyway on its own. So that's to be determined, and that's a big expense because I want tall ones, and I want chrome ones, and I want 7-inchers at least. So that's $1,000, but I'd probably be better off to buy tires. I got enough pipe around here to build enough exhaust to get out to the rear end and do a dump. So that's probably what I'll do. Just keep moving forward. I'm going to save like jobs for like the taillight housings for rainy days and stuff. And I need 2-inch hoses, so I'm going to order the hose for the radiator. I'm going to do like I did on Dick Banjo. I'll just use the flexible 2-inch. It's $13 a foot, but it gets you there quick instead of bending pipe and everything else. So that's that. We're just trying to keep moving forward. I don't have a plan. I want it to look old and rusty and cool, so we're not sure what the side will look like and everything. But that's it, man. So we're going to keep on moving. I'm going to put some of his tools up so they don't get rained on. I've been spoiled by it not raining much anymore. I just leave stuff out. It's not the best thing to do, though, so we're going to clean some stuff up and keep on moving. All right, well, 8:30. It's 8:30 Sunday night. It's getting dark on me. I deal with some crazy people driving around looking for something, who knows what. But tomorrow's a big day. It's going to be only in the 60s tomorrow, so hopefully some good working weather. Get some jeans, and some boots, and get down here and just start framing. It's like framing a house. More supports. I gotta have supports everywhere. Every 2 foot. Every 4 foot, so that way when I do go to sheet it, everything's there and I'm not welding over top of radiators and stuff like that. So tomorrow I got a transcooler to mount, get the radiator situated where I want it, figure out where we're going to run an intercooler. This motor don't have an intercooler, but I'm going to figure out on putting one on it, because why wouldn't you? It ain't going to hurt it none. So we may not run one at first, but we'll figure it out. Got wild hair, but yeah, that's it. I'll get back on it tomorrow, and we'll try to show you as much as we can along the process. Show you some work I already done to it. The floor I built in it a while back. We'll go over some other stuff, but that's it for tonight. I'm gonna go take a break, and we'll get back on it tomorrow. Now this wire and this wire only. Hear that? That's your fuel shutoff solenoid. That's the only wire it takes to make this first gen run. It's amazing, ain't it? Really good running motor. So I paid $2,000. One day I was doing electric work like 3 or 4 years ago, and I was on Marketplace in someone's house. That's how addictive Marketplace is. And I see the 91 Dodge 2-wheel drive in Bainbridge, Ohio, which is like an hour from here, for $2,000. And I called him and instantly jumped in the truck and went to get it. And this is the motor and trans out of that. I scrapped the truck, kept some parts, made a little bit of money. This motor, I dropped it on the oil pan and dented the oil pan up, and then when you'd start, it would dump. So I actually had to hang it up in the air, take the oil pan off, fix the oil pan, make sure everything was good. I cleaned everything, put a new oil pan gasket back on it, and put the oil pan back on it. This thing runs perfect. Like, it literally hasn't ran since, I don't think I started it all up there.
No, we started before the show, so before May.
Yeah.
Before mid-May.
Watch this. This is your fuel shutoff solenoid. There's no electronics at all. You just give that power. So if you had a switch for that and then a push, these are your ignition. really moves the project along when it runs like that. It's got a 3-speed automatic in it. That's the worst part about the whole setup. We need a 5-speed stick shift for it. So we're about $3,500 away from having that. But
That's all right. Doesn't stop us from driving it.
no, we could get the drive shaft in it, still build the brakes and build the pedal and everything for that. Keep working on the bed. I'm trying to take advantage of the good weather to keep working on the bed.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to be cutting some steel. It runs perfect. It don't leak anything. This motor don't even leak. I don't even know if it had 200,000 miles on it. Obviously, once you start driving it and sending boost through it, it'll start leaking and stuff. Here's half the brake lines that run all the way to the back and everything. So I think these are the 2 fronts right here. So I just need to do a brake booster, proportioning valve, a line to the back. Got the pedal hanging in there. We're on the right track. Steering's hooked up. What do you think?
I can't wait to really drive it.
It's pretty cool, ain't it?
I love it.
Good. This would be good because now that we use the C50 to haul the trailer, we don't feel like unhooking the trailer to take into a show. So if we go to a local show like Boss or the show coming up this weekend or something, we have this, we can take something on the back
Oh, yeah.
and not take up so much parking.
I love that.
Pull in and just leave something on the ramp and then still be driving something cool.
I love
The trick
that.
is to always be driving something cool.
That's the idea.
You'll see this in the video. Sammy is dying.
He
Sammy
said,
is
pump
dying.
up the tires.
Yeah. So this bike is as old as I am.
Yep.
She looked it up and these bikes.
79. Sold by
1979.
Sears.
Yeah. And this one says Craig, Colorado.
Yep.
You'll see in the video how we get this. She's way better at me than getting deals.
I am, you guys. I like to haggle.
Yeah.
Tim just goes up and says, how much? And I say, will you take this?
Yeah, they wanted 80, so we got it for 60.
I could have got it for 50, but I was being generous.
It's a complete bike with the original grips.
It's
original
awesome.
Seat, original this. These are first to go.
Yeah,
You're a
oh
kid.
yeah. It's not even wore out. Those aren't even wore out.
Oh, so this will look cool.
Yeah?
We'll probably, it's worth like,
It's been laid down a couple times right here.
oh, you always just
Oh
drop
yeah,
them.
yeah. That's where he laid them down.
Probably pump up the tires and sell it.
No, we'll keep it.
Probably sell it for $100 million.
No, we'll keep this.
Oh,
It'll
I'd
be-
take $100 million
This
for
would be
it.
nice for campgrounds and stuff.
It's fun.
Seats up adjustment.
Well, yeah, we haven't touched it yet.
Voltol rides a 20-inch.
He looks so cool in his.
Mike Voltol could ride a 20-inch. What if I have my dog follow me like he does?
Please, what dog? You're going to have to get a new
Wanda.
one. You have to get a new
She'll
one.
attack
She'll
me.
attack you.
Yeah.
She don't like
I'll do
it
some
when she
tricks.
thinks you're leaving. She don't like it.
This one's got
It's got a
brakes.
kickstand. I didn't even know.
Shit. And rear brakes. This is before free. Oh my God.
That went down smooth as butter.
Zach, here's how you know they got brakes. Got the old master cylinder.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
that?
Yeah,
This one won't free. It's called a free spirit.
free
not a
spirit.
Freestyle.
That's what I told you.
I know, but a freestyle would have.
Hey, guys, probably sell this for a millionaire that has a 2-year-old kid that always wanted this for $1,000,100,000.
Okay. You know any?
I don't know. We'll ask all the millionaires if they have one. But there's only 1 or 2 or 4.
Okay, we'll figure it out then. Good idea. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Find a 5-year-old child that knows how to do that knows how to ride this thing. I don't know how to ride it.
Oh, you don't know how to ride it. How'd the tires get so wore out if you don't know how to ride it?
It's because I push it first.
Oh, gosh.
I push it with my feet.
I think you're full of it. All right, what are you working on today?
Expert cutting metal, dude.
All right.
Oh yeah. That's just the sound I make when I get up. So much welding. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the story on every project.
So let me show you what I used. People are going to question me. And this is some stuff I found at the local scrapyard. And I knew there was going to be a lot of material involved, so I didn't want to use 1/4-inch thick wall, 2x2. 2x2, 1/4-inch thick wall is pretty expensive stuff. So this stuff is It's oblong. It's 2 1/8 by less than 2, and it's probably 16th gauge. Yeah, it's 16th, or it's an 1/8 actually instead of 1/8. So I use this because one piece of it's not that strong. A lot of it is real strong. So it's kind of, this truck has massive overload springs on it down here, and they're not touching. And I got all this on there, and really the only thing I got to do is add some supports, some crossbars. We want supports every 2 foot. That way, no matter what I put on here, we'll be able to be fastened every 2 foot.
Yeah.
If I use 4 foot, what I wanted to use was 4 foot diamond plate turned sideways, because I think it's almost 8 foot wide, almost maybe exact. And if I use 4 foot, 4 foot, 4 foot, and then 4 foot, that stuff's expensive though. So I gotta save up my. I gotta scrap some cans or something. I probably need $1,200 worth of diamond plate, but I'm not ready for it. I started doing this last night. I made this out of, you'll see, kind of jumping around. I did some work that'll be in the video, and then we filmed the intro. In case you're wondering, oh, how'd that get there? He's not done it yet. Well, sometimes that's how production works. So this is half of a piece of gas line, and it's torched, something that somebody brought here and gave to my dad. I need to move it in. It's leaning out. The top's leaning out, but I just have it hardly welded. I'll clean that up, move it in. Welding and cutting's not something that's fun to do with people around, because it sucks for the people, but it's something you got to do. So other things I got to figure out is to go from, I got to angle cut this, and I'm going to taper it up to run up into here so it all looks like it flows nice. See what I mean?
I do.
I can't leave that hang down like that, or we'll get caught on everything we go. Every time we go somewhere, we get hung up, and it'll end up tearing that off. So I got to have rub, you know what I'm saying. You get the drift. Clean her up.
He's got him a tub of towels.
So it needs painted, and here's you tell me. We're going to use tractor paint. Is it worth cleaning it, sanding it all down, and painting it, or just paint it?
I think we just paint it.
Man,
You don't think so?
yeah.
I think we just paint it.
The only way to get this to look good would be
Sandblast it.
mobile dust,
Yeah.
mobile sandblaster.
Yeah.
And that probably costs $1,000.
Yeah.
So we're just going to paint it.
Yeah.
They make rust inhibitor paint, but I think if we paint it and cover it, it'll all be covered and it'll last.
Okay, I'll find with my vampire red eyes.
Your vampire red eyes. Yeah, you don't need a flashlight in the middle of the day.
Where are you going with those?
To clean dirty spots. I
To
see.
clean dirty spots.
Yeah, he's been on cleaning kick lately.
Hot spark went in my ear hole, man. Right in the old ear hole. I'm gonna tell you a popular misconception about YouTube. Everybody on YouTube acts like they just cut stuff so smooth, old Tom with his saw and everything. It's not like that. It's really pretty sucky. So many boards, so many. So I was originally gonna leave the middle open and have like some kind of motorcycle flatness. Nah, we're gonna make it a full deck. Full decks look cooler, I think.
For sure.
So this is what I'm doing. I gotta cut another one up here. I knew it would use a lot of metal. Probably should get up there. I might have to get the fuck up there 1,000 times. What, do I look like an Amish guy?
Oh, yeah, you're just as smooth as them for sure.
Thank you. 34 and a quarter. $34.25 times 2 gives me one there, one there, one there. All right. We're also going to put the radiator back here, which I typically don't support, but it's working good in Dick Banjo. But we just got to be able to get it out someday. There's so much that goes into figuring all this stuff out. That's a second gen radiator from a Dodge, which should be sufficient. We'll put some electric fans on it. 2 electric fans, one for constant and then one to help when you get hot. The trick is not to step on the wrong wall and fall through to the basement. Oh, see there, I'd have fell. Help! Look at that. It's like New York City. Empire State Building. That's pretty smooth.
Oh, yeah.
Keith smooth.
Can I use that stool for a second?
You don't need to be doing that to my car. Please stop doing that to my car.
Working hard, folks.
I'm using that stool for the, like the top of that. Right there.
Yeah, go get it.
Wait.
Go get it.
He says, anyways, I'm going to do it. All right, now what?
Is that all your pieces?
Need one here and one over there.
If it was me, I'd cut all my pieces and just
That's what
be
I'm trying
done.
to do. I can't tell you how many hours of welding already in this thing.
I know.
We welded for months. It felt like 11.
Well, that's behind you.
Yep. For some reason, it never cuts them the right size either. I don't really get that.
Thank you. That was good. Thinking about safety. Good job.
If you cut them what they read, you put them in there, they'd never fit. I enjoy cutting them all twice, too. It's great. So much steel. I need something across here, but I need a flat piece to go across there.
Yeah.
We'll cut that out somehow.
Let me try.
But that should about do me, except for one right here, and then something across here. Well, now it's time to weld. It is some absolute garbage to weld though, because it's thin. Too much wind. So the downfall of this rounded material is if you don't cut it exactly right, it's round. It's hard to weld because it's thin too. It's a pain in the ass to weld. You always underestimate how much work is involved in something. There's so much metal in this thing. Alright, it's windy out here. I just want to get everything tacked in. That way, when I push it in, I'm good. Gotta get another sanding disc. All right, we're working our way down. It's so much steel, but she should be good and strong. All right, if you're still recording, good job, camera. But we got most of our cross members from here down. We got to finish welding one. We got to get a flat piece down there where there's not enough room for tube steel. We need to finish that other side. We try to get the other side finished. That way I can make this side match that side. So we're going to get up out of here and go over there and do that. So it's a job, man. It's kind of boring. So that's why I've been putting it off. But we're going to keep moving forward. All right. That's a lot of work. And I ain't done yet, but let me show you where we're at. So just figure it out as I go. It's all in my head. So there's really no plan to go by. Sorry about that, son. But you start seeing the side profile. I wanted it to flow. We got some supports in there. And then up here, we'll tie that front corner into the frame. The bed is welded to the frame. It'll flex a little bit. So there's no harm in welding more stuff to the frame. I don't think it's going to hurt it. Weld some 1/4 inch steel to the frame. The cab mounts were welded to the frame. We cut those off. So yeah, we fired it up today. So we've heard it run. That always moves the project right along. Got all of our supports in the bed. There's like one at the very back, and then another one that I need to put in. I was going to run stacks. Excuse me, welding dust. I was going to run stacks, but I think I've decided not to. I know they look cool and everything, but man, they just kind of get in the way for ever wanting to put something nice on here. Just morning dew, even just everything gets nasty. If you run the exhaust down and out and underneath, it'll be a lot better, I think. Maybe I'll kick it out. Maybe I'll turn it and kick it out the side of the bed, maybe. That might be cool. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll run a full exhaust all the way out the back. I don't know. All that seems kind of wimpy when I say it out loud, but that's what we're doing. Next thing I'm going to do is get this radiator out, spin it around, get it where it goes, where I know it'll fit, and then we'll start running lines to it. Just finish welding all this. I'll put some kickers, some 45s up to the frame for side impact, just in case some old lady wants to ram me or somebody hits it in a parking lot. It don't just bow it in. It has some side impact. Finish up some welding. Get more braces in for whatever paneling we put on it. I did move the fender well in. I cut it, moved it in. So now I'll just weld supports to it, and then it'll be good forever. It's not going to rub the tires on the inside. We'll get this side finished, and then we're going to move to the other side. There's the gas tank. I'm going to put the gas tank on the passenger side. I know that's weird, but I want to have like more tools. I don't know why I'm doing that. Maybe I won't. But anyways, see, you don't know. You just keep building until you get it done. That's where I'm at. I just want to do an update, and I'm going to keep welding. I just wanted to let you know what was going on it before it got dark. It's getting dark earlier, and time will change here in a few weeks. So I want to get as much of this done so I can get it inside and keep working on it. And that's that. So we'll get back at it, and I'll see you in a few minutes. All right. Well, pretty successful day, I'd say. We're going to cut this brace right here out. That brace will probably leave, so that's a big open door. We kind of got it running towards that back. So you see what I did here? I sliced a piece. So this piece here is level all the way to the front. So that's our profile pretty much. That keeps our look. That's what you notice first. So then that kind of made the rear end hang down. So instead of the rear end hanging down and catching on everything, then I'll have this, and I'll have two more, and then one on the other side. I'll have a total of 4. And then obviously we'll be real careful about where we go and stuff. It's not sagging yet, so it's going to look good. It's going to be the best of both worlds.
non-airbagged, and still sitting low enough. So the hoop turned out pretty good around the wheel. I'm happy with it. I'm trying to fit the radiator in that section there. Trying to put the gas tank and radiator in one area, tools on the other area. It's going to be minimal. It's going to have a winch, and then I'll just have like 4 spots for major D-ring hooks, and then it'll be 2 for the front, 2 for the back, and then we'll use the winch also. You don't want to rely on the winch to hold your vehicle on, but it'll help. We got one more cross member to put in right here to get our 2-foot brake every 2 foot. That piece there is a good piece, but we still need our 2-foot brake, so I need to put something in there. We don't want our whatever we use to fasten it to be crooked, and we don't want it to rattle. But we're looking real good. As you can see, we're just missing a few supports, a few peg legs going from the deck down to the frame. And then I need to make some stuff to weld it to the frame. It's welded on the back, but I need to weld it in the front a few spots. And man, we're moving right along. It won't be long. I'll be running brake light wires and tail light wires and stuff like that. I need to run a brake line to the rear all the way to the front, so I need to get the stuff to do that. And then really brake line and wiring back here will be done. I'll run excessive wire for lights. I plan on lighting it up. I want lights in the floor of the trailer. I want lights on the headache rack. I want lights in the back, backup lights. We're going to have a lot of lights, 2 or 3 batteries on this one. Large capacity fuel, onboard air. The list goes on and on. This is going to be my tow truck. If somebody local has something that I could go get with this that I could drag up on, I'm going to put a winch on the front, and I'm going to put a winch on the top. And I even thought about side winches just in case. So I don't know if I'd ever need them, but you never know. So we're looking good. This is the work I've been avoiding. So I about got that side wrapped up. Tomorrow I'll put some, now that I like the way it looks, tomorrow I'll trim it out, put a few more supports in, figure out what I'm going to do with that big area. I do want to put a floor in it for chains and stuff, so I'm just not sure where all that'll go. I got to build steps to cover that frame. There was no way to get the cab down over the frame, so we just had to run the cab high, kind of like a little semi. And then I'll build one, at least apron and 1 step to get you in. So imagine that. And then I got the front fenders. They're junky, but we're going to make them work. Probably one of the last things I do because I don't want them in my way for doing other mechanic work and stuff like that. There's just no reason to really shoot myself in the foot and get to where I can't get in there and work on the alternator and stuff, because once I put the fenders on, they'll be in the way of the alternator, and I need to get a 1-wire alternator like I got on my big truck. So, but that's going to do it for tonight. That might do it for this video. Might be a long video. I need to get her the phone so she can get to editing, and then that's it. We'll throw you a little finish on here, and I appreciate you watching. This just get out and weld, man. I got 50 cents a pound, 60 cents a pound in this stuff. So, you know, I'm going to have $2,000 in this bed, $3,000 in the bed, but you can't buy a bed for that. So we're almost there. We're getting there. Stick with it.
Right now we're loaded up and heading to go to a local show for the day.
This is probably the biggest show, closest show to us. It's about 45 minutes away. 2,000 cars, I've seen somebody say this weekend.
Yeah. We weren't sure where we were going to park the trailer, but we found this perfect little spot here. These people are so nice. It was cost efficient. Tim's going to unload Dick Banjo here and then go pull us into a nice little parking spot right back there so we can get out of here about 3 o'clock. It's going to work out.
C50 has to sit in the parking lot all the time.
It's fine.
He used to be the star of the show.
He is still the star of the show.
Dick Banjo, be on your best behavior.
No doubt.
Don't embarrass us. Little 20-mile trip.
Got your credentials? Give me a list.
You cannot get to the parking lot from our house. You gotta go to Batavia.
We just drove 20 miles to register.
Yeah.
No online registration.
Get the adventure.
Yeah. We had an adventure. Got some gas. Now we're back with our window sticker. 2315. Here we go. Alright, so we went on a 20-mile adventure. We said that, but the engine was running, so it was loud.
This is my what the fuck face.
It's fine.
I didn't know you had to go to Holiday Inn.
In
Almost to
Eastgate.
Cincinnati to even get in this place.
10 miles from here. So we came here and then had to drive 10 miles there and register, which there was no line, and the lady was so nice. And then so we had to drive 10 miles back and get gas. So
We're here now.
We're here. We made it.
Tow rig's outside, just right down the road in a real good spot. So
We're gonna go see what this
we should have
pumpkin
been in here an
run's
hour
about.
ago, but here we are,
We
and I'm
made it
starving.
through. Listen, we made it through the whole power tour with 0 credentials.
And I can't get in local car show.
Nope.
And now I'm starving, and they don't have no food trucks.
We had to
here.
go get creds far away from the show. It's crazy. So we're gonna go have some fun. I love it. Look at these seats. I love that. I love that. Oh, he's got some great ones over there.
That feels like a good deal.
I know, I love that. That's super cool. I had one of those at my restaurant, actually.
No, restaurant.
Barbecue. Yeah. Well, we had ice cream too.
You don't have her no more.
No, no more. Those days are long gone. No thanks. Too much work. Yeah. These are so neat.
750 cal
He'd
size.
put him some rockets on it. Our little Florida friend would. These are so neat. Oh my goodness. Look at all those old lunch boxes up there. I had that Cabbage Patch. These are so cute.
They got the Pepsi Coke bottles. Like it better like that.
Yeah. I know. In the wild, Corey, I got one for you. Look at this, all the way in Ohio. You ain't nowhere to be seen.
So
Say hi to.
he videoed me on at the rod run. I'm the one that's got the Corvette Bronco.
Oh, that's you!
That's me.
Oh, that
Yeah.
thing's awesome.
Yeah, appreciate
Yeah,
it.
we were
Thank
there
you.
too. Yeah, we were there
okay.
too.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you. Hannah needs some of them. Yep, that's exactly what that is. That's neat. Oh, I want this. That's a good one. I love that. Functionality, but if we were doing what we wanted to do with everything, just having it sitting around, that's awesome.
What's up, Miller?
Hello. Those are cool. That's when you gotta have something on the back.
One time there was this bicycle shop up in Centerville.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know any Keiths, but this is cool. Yeah.
That's what you get Kmart. When you
Yeah.
want something good.
It was probably
My parents would have came home with that.
It was probably. Look at this old bumper. That's cool. Yeah. This is so cool. There's a lot here I could work with. Oh yeah. Look at that big pedal right there. You're looking right over.
Yeah, I just bought one last week.
I know. I like that old chair. That's cool. It's an engineer's chair. I've never seen one of those.
Well, I found the axe.
The what?
The axe.
Oh.
The gas pedal.
Man, some good stuff. Yeah, we're getting in the good stuff. I know. This is where I gotta move real slow, because I'll miss something. Look at that old Ooga.
These are flashlights. These are carriage steps.
Oh yeah,
My
I
dad has
didn't
one
know
of
what
those
that
on the
was.
tractor. Look at this. But what's neat is look at the back of it.
I know.
Look how much it's been beat on.
It's been used. I really need one of those chip holders. So fun. Yeah. Looked like it was leather. I don't know why, but this year I fell in love with Buicks. Ever since I've seen Dalton's with a diesel, I've been in love with Buicks. I don't know, these are cool.
They were about to go under right before COVID, and then they switched.
Definitely is. got a little pumpkin. That's cute.
I don't know if I've ever seen one. Look how far the motor is, but you could really crash that fuck out of it.
I love this. Man. Catalina. I love it. Like, I know we're not into fancy stuff, but I need something like that for sure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love the trailer, dude. Oh dang. Well, the menu selection is slim. Tim got the last 2 hot dogs, and I got the chili cheese fries.
No food trucks.
Have some food trucks at this show, people.
Seems like we're complaining, but we're just living it.
We just want you to have the best show ever.
that one, wouldn't you? Look
Yeah.
at the roof.
I love that.
Dude,
Oh my.
that's Antina. Look at the green Charger.
I feel like $100 for that's a good deal. That's cool.
I don't know what's all over your butt, dude.
It's a pack.
It looks straight like grease.
There used to be a pack.
What kind of tricks can you do?
All of it.
Do a front flip?
Yes. Superman. I got him.
What's his?
Wait till we get
Craig. That's Craig's
home. Just
bike.
wait till we get home. Does it have his name on it? Oh my god, it does.
You didn't know we bought Craig's
I
bike.
bought Craig's bike from Friday.
I was thinking Craig Christ, Jesus' brother.
I don't even know where we are.
Go up here and make a left.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
down through there. These people have already been leaving. Transmission in that one's about to touch the ground. Yeah. Man, look at that one. Got all the bells and whistles. Heck yeah. Jesus was my friend.
Well, we came, we saw, we bought a bike and some valve covers.
Seen Mike Poltall?
Boto, our favorite guy, so that was so fun. We actually saw a lot of people there, and a lot of you came and said hi, and it was awesome. We love meeting all of you guys.
The complaint about the registration, we know better now.
Yeah.
We know that now.
It
And
was
then
just a big shocker.
the food, that's disappointment.
We
We
already
knew
knew
that
that.
coming in, so. But that's a big show for the
Yeah.
area we're in. We're outside of Cincinnati. We're west of Cincinnati, north a little bit. Owensville. It's a small town, Claremont County. There ain't much going on here, but this has been going on this, I think, 30th year or something.
Yeah,
So,
it's a big deal. We had a good time. There was some cool stuff there. We showed you guys, obviously.
yeah. So a lot of people sit there all 3 days. I can't do that. I
We're
got
not
too much
doing that.
going on.
Yeah,
Slow
yeah.
feet don't eat.
That's right.
They give away a car Sunday. I could probably build one between now and then. So if we seen you there, we're starting to get noticed a little bit out in public around
That's
our
really
hometown.
cool. We
That-
love when you guys come up and say hi. So make sure if you see us out, come over
yeah.
and say hello.
Yeah, we're not famous. We're down to earth. So if we
Yeah.
see you, we want to talk to you.
Yes, for sure.
We're gonna head home. We got kid stuff to do. It's Halloween season.
Yeah, it's haunted house season at
Yeah.
our house, so we're gonna get on it.
Yep.
All right, that's gonna wrap it up for our Wednesday video. We told you guys we were gonna start doing longer videos on Wednesday, so this is the beginning, I guess.
That's a long video.
It's a little bit long, not as long as the last one that we did that was long, but this one's pretty long.
If you don't like long videos, just fast forward.
Yeah, you can fast forward. It won't offend us. Fridays, we are still going to keep videos coming out, but they will be a little bit shorter. So you're still going to get 2 videos a week. One's just going to be long, one's going to be short. So,
It'll be a mixture of stuff, just what I could work on in the heat of the moment.
or wherever we are.
A lot of what I do is try to keep the free work moving along on a project, like the welding and the cleaning and the painting, stuff that don't cost you an arm and a leg. You can always keep moving forward on that. So if I bounce around, that's what I'm doing. But we just got a lot of stuff to work on. A lot of people just have 1 or 2 vehicles. I got 10. So we're trying to squeeze it all in, make it fun, make it interesting. We had a good time at the pumpkin run.
We did. It was a great swap meet.
We had a few complaints, but all that is it's an old school method that they use. They have an old school way of registering, and they do that so they don't overcrowd the town, apparently, what I was told.
It wasn't really a complaint. I feel like it was just an aggravated observation.
It
that
was
was
weird.
all.
It was weird. If you go to a car show and you're there and you can see all the cars, and they tell you that
And
you
there's
got to
not
drive,
like a line of cars behind you. Like,
and they tell you that you can't enter, you got to drive 10 miles away to a Holiday Inn. It takes a little while for that to register, and
it was fine.
when we got to Holiday Inn, everybody else was going through the same thing, so it was okay.
It was
and
fine.
we got to show more that Dick Banjo is a driver.
Yeah.
So we just drove in it and did our thing.
So this weekend we were invited to come to a show we were actually already talking about going to. So where are we going?
Going to the Lowdown Hoedown at the Rip Rap Roadhouse up in outside of Dayton. We met a guy at a swap meet just by chance. We met him, and it wasn't even supposed to be our spot. They moved us, and we set up and we talked to this guy. I'm not sure of his first name, but
I feel like it was Brian.
I'm
probably wrong.
He goes by Gym City Vintage, and he said, bring Dick Banjo out. It's supposed to be beautiful weather. It's only about 30 minutes from the house, and so I don't know what to expect, but it's at a really cool place called the Rip Rap Roadhouse. And
we've never been there, so we're gonna go check it out.
They do bike nights all the time, so they're probably a cool place. And it's the Road Devils, which the Road Devils used to have their own show somewhere else, and maybe they outgrew that. I always wanted to go to that.
So this show starts at 12 o'clock, and it has no end time, so no one knows when it will end. But I'm assuming there's going to be good food, and there's going to be lots of cool cars, and we're going to be there with Dick Banjo. So if you're in the area and you want to stop out, definitely do it.
We'll bring the shirts we have. We don't have a lot, but we'll bring what we have.
We'll have some more at the end of October.
Yep, he's busy making Demolition Derby shirts. Our buddy Mike, that's a big deal where they're from. He's got to take care of his Derby buddies out there, and we'll have you some shirts coming.
Make sure you're subscribed by October 31st, because that automatically enters you to win our $300 giveaway. So all you have to do is be a subscriber, and someone's going to get picked at random after October 31st, and you can win a $300 gift card.
Yep.
So make sure you do that. We appreciate you guys always commenting. We love the comments. Keep the likes and shares coming. Thank you so much for all the support, always. We really do appreciate it. It means the world to us.
This was our first giveaway, and at the beginning, we really thought that giving somebody a 100-pound winch would brighten their day, but we realized that we needed a winch, so a better option is the gift card. Whoever wins, it'll be a random generator. We're up to, I keep track every day, 9,563, I think, right now, subscribers. So you got a 1 in less than 10,000 chance of winning.
As of right now.
You're going to open your mailbox, and there's going to be an envelope from us.
We're going to tell you before.
Yeah, but it's real. It's our first giveaway, so that's why we modified what the prize is.
Right.
Just in case you're like, oh, they're kind of all over the place. No, we can't ship a winch to somebody in Wyoming.
Yeah.
Or we don't want to.
Maybe you don't need a winch, and we draw your name, and you don't need a stinking winch.
Yeah.
So, it just works out better for everybody. And the thing about our giveaway is there's no purchase necessary. All you got to do is show some love and support.
If you win and you're not from a place that has, we haven't even thought of that.
We'll
you might
work
not
it
have
out.
a Harbor
I've
Freight.
already thought of it.
Yeah, gift
so
card.
I've already worked it out.
So thanks for watching. More coming. Square bodies, C50s, events, us, stuff, Sammy.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff
For
to see.
sure.
We'll see you
all
later.
Right, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Grease.
Thanks for watching.
Like, share, and hit that bell button, and share your look, and subscribe.